So I attended Florida State University and actually studied marketing. I then went and did a training program in finance and realized I really wanted to get back into the health field. And this industry popped out to me that I'd never heard of. So I decided when COVID hit, it was the perfect time to really dive in and develop myself, attend MSc, and now I'm looking for jobs in the Florida area. So I'm really excited about it. MSC's been awesome. I'm interviewing before I graduate, so it's like, it's working. It's great, yeah. So I actually had never heard about this industry before, and one of my friends, she actually has a job out at Steig from Florida, my friend from Florida State. And so she was in the industry because of her dad, and it popped out to me and was really interesting. And COVID was happening, so I was just kind of taking a pause on life, trying to figure it out and redevelop myself. And MSc is really the only way to get into this industry if you don't have connections. So that's my way in, yeah. I think most importantly, MSc has given me confidence. Confidence to be able to hold a conversation. Like I was saying a few minutes ago, I can sit at lunch and joke around about surgeries with my friends, and hop on a phone call with a rep in the field and hear about the 3-level ACDF they're doing, and all of a sudden say, oh, well, what kind of plating systems did you use? And have a really intelligent conversation. And 3 months ago, I couldn't even say any of that. So I definitely think that I benefited most from the clinical, technical side, just because I had no foundation in that before. It's learning a new language. It's like, that's the only way to say it. So it was definitely a learning curve for me. And once I got that language down and, sitting in class for so many hours a week, you kind of you learn to talk the talk, walk the walk type of thing. I think throughout the entire process, we did a lot of role-playing, reviewing articles and relating them to products. So I think that part of the sales, the actual in-field sales process, that's how I benefited a lot. I had a lot of the presentation skills already. So I think really learning how to talk to a doctor and find what they want to see and how it relates to your specific product, I think that's the biggest beneficiary I've had. I really enjoyed the ortho section of it. I don't know, I also loved the last week of spine too, because we got into more of the procedures and memorizing them for our practicum. So I would love to go into spine if I have the opportunity there. So I definitely wanted to like that. So it just proved that that's what I want to do. So I don't know. I was really lucky. My class was all the same age and we bonded really well. Everyone kind of moves here to Sarasota. No one really lived here before. So we're each other's little best friends for 3 months, and it's been really cool. And it's cool now because we're all going into the field, and a lot of people are trying to stay in the Tampa area, but we're going all over the country. And you talk about it now and it's like some people have had 10 years of sales experience. There's one person in our class. So that person might start higher up and eventually be a hiring manager before us. So it's really cool now to have all of these connections around that, you can talk about what you're doing and get their input and insight, and then, maybe be interviewing with them type of thing. So I just made, how many, 20 connections. So that's cool, yeah.
Perfect.
I would recommend medical sales college, honestly, because I don't see another way to get into the industry. And I'm not just saying that. I applied for 2 jobs before I applied for the medical sales college, and I didn't even get a cricket back. And the thing is, now being in medical sales college too, you learn about all of that connecting that you have to do, because the jobs kind of aren't even visible that you want. So I really think it's the only way to get into this industry. It's coveted industry to get into.